payments for 5 months.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, I just think everyone should get more out of their summer.
More summer, huh?
And you get 0% APR for up to 66 months!
Get 5 months of freedom from payments at the Kia Summers on Us sales event. 0 payments for 5 months, 0% APR on select Kias. Sale ends soon, so hurry in this weekend. Did I mention you get 5 months no payments?
Straight ahead on ABC 7 News at 11. A teenage girl attacked on a food run with her friends before their Ramadan fast. Later, a girl's body was pulled from a nearby pond. Tonight, police have charged a man with murder. And happening right now in London, a van driver runs down a group of worshipers outside a mosque. We're tracking this breaking news as the investigation stretches into a 4th hour. And on alert at the National Mall, a massive tree snaps and falls right near visitors at a popular memorial.
Now, ABC 7 News at 11, on your side.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kimberly Suiters. A teenage girl was attacked. Then she went missing this morning in Herndon. She was simply out on a fast food run with her friends before her Ramadan fast. Hours later, Fairfax County Police found a body in a nearby pond. They then announced an arrest and charged a man with murder. Our Melissa DePani has been following this story for several hours now. She's live in Sterling with the very latest developments. Just heartbreaking and senseless, Melissa.
Absolutely heartbreaking. It's just terrible. Police say that the girl's body was found in the pond right behind us here. She had been praying at the Adams Center. That is a Muslim community center not too far from here. She and her friends had been praying for Ramadan when they stopped to get a bite to eat, and sadly, she did not return.
She's very sweetheart. She's like humble. She's very nice, I'm very sad,
Sadness and grief gripped those who knew Nabra Mahmoud Hassanin. She and a group of friends had left the Adams Center after a late-night Ramadan prayer to grab a bite to eat at McDonald's before their fast. Police tell us the group had a dispute with the driver and Nabra was assaulted.
What the investigator said, tell the father and the mother. He hit her on the head and then he put her on the car and he threw her on the water.
Shortly after the incident, police in the area noticed a car driving suspiciously and began a traffic stop. This man, Darwin Martinez Torres, was taken into custody as a suspect and later charged with murder.
The father is very desperate, the mother as well, very desperate.
Hassanin is remembered as a devout Muslim and a good person.
She came to do her prayer. So what she did, she came here for the month of Ramadan to do her prayer.
Now, police say this does have religious implications, but they won't say if that is part of the investigation. Now, the medical examiner's office will be confirming the victim's identity as well as a cause of death. Live in Sterling, Melissa DePani, ABC 7 News.
Melissa, thank you. Less than an hour ago, we did receive a statement from Virginia Attorney General Mark Herring, who said the Adams Center always welcomed him, and that, quote, this unspeakable attack feels like an assault on our entire community. Words fail at a time like this, so we'll all have to do the best we can to surround them with the love and support they've always shown each of us. Turning now to breaking news in London, a van crashing into pedestrians on the street outside a mosque there. Several people were injured. Our Q McCrae is following what police have only called an incident so far. They're being careful with their words here, Q.
That they are, Kim. The latest now is that it was, in fact, a van that plowed this group of people. The driver crashed and the worshipers held the driver until police showed up. And this all happened, Kim, in North London in a scene eerily reminiscent to the London Bridge incident back on June 3rd that we covered extensively. Now, I mentioned worshipers. According to police, worshipers were leaving the Finsbury Park Mosque at midnight Ramadan prayers when this all happened. So there were dozens of people in the sidewalks and in the area at the time of this incident. Some of the pictures we're getting into our newsroom show a number of people on the ground, seriously hurt, just tragic scenes all around. At least a dozen police cars have been sent to the area. Armed officers are on the scene as well. Police are not saying how many casualties there are at this point, only that people did in fact die in this incident. They have confirmed that they have one person in custody. One person was in fact arrested. Now, we also have some live pictures to show you from London. The big question remains right now as hundreds of people are in the streets looking for answers. They want to know, was this an act of terrorism or not? That's the big question right now. The investigation continues. We'll let you know what we find out. But this all happened about 4 hours ago, so this is still a developing news story. Again, we'll keep you posted with new details as they come into our newsroom. Until then, that's the latest here from the live desk. I'm Q McCrae. Kim, back to you.
Q, thanks for staying on it. Authorities in the African nation of Mali are searching for the surviving gunman from an attack on a resort that's popular with foreigners. 2 tourists died in that siege. Counter-terrorism officials killed 2 of the attackers and rescued dozens of guests and employees. 3 UN staff members were also injured and taken to a hospital. You can get notified of breaking news